Dear children, today let us learn the first chapter of Geography, the Earth in the solar system. The Earth is the planet where we live and it is in the family of the sun. Let us learn, children. How wonderful it is to watch the sky after sunset. As in when sunset, children, at the time we feel surprised to see the sky. One would first notice one or two bright dots shining in the sky. At the time, you will find that one or two bright dots which are shining in the sky. Soon you would see the number increasing. After some times, you will find that bright dots, these are increased. You cannot count them anymore. As in when some time passed, the whole sky, it will full of many dots. As in when darkness increases, this number of dots it increased. The whole sky is filled with tiny shining objects. Children, do you know what are those shining objects? They are, some are bright, others dim. They are stars, children. It seems as if the sky is studded with diamonds. It looks, seems means looks. The whole sky is covered, studded means covered with diamonds. It looks very nice. They all appear to be twinkling. All that dots, they looks twinkling in the sky. But if you look at them carefully, you will notice that some of them do not twinkle as others. And if you see them very carefully, you will notice that some of them they are not twinkling as others they are twinkling. They simply glow without any flicker, just as the moon shines. They just used to glow with without any flicker. Any flicker means to burn unsteadily. Just as the moon shines, they flicker like that. Let us see the next paragraph. Along with these bright objects, you may also see the moon on most of the days. With that bright objects in the sky, you will see the moon on most of the days. It may, however, appear at different times in different shapes and at different positions. I mean here, the moon, it will appear at different times in different shapes and at different positions. You can see the full moon only once in about a month's time. Full moon you can see once in a month. It is full moon night or Purnima. The full moon, the night in which you will see the full moon, that full moon night, it is called Purnima also. Full moon or Purnima. A fortnight later, fortnight means after 14 days. Fortnight means 14 days. A fortnight later, you cannot see it at all. Children, we find here full moon, night or Purnima. After that Purnima, again, a fortnight later means after 14 days, you cannot see that moon in the sky at all. It is a new moon night or Amavasya. That is called the night when it is completely dark. There is no moon in the sky. That night is called new moon night or Amavasya. On this day, means on Amavasya's day, you can watch the night sky best, provided it is a clear night. When the sky is very clear, there is no any cloudy, you can see very nicely there in the sky. Do you know, do you wonder why can't we see the moon and all those bright, tiny objects during daytime? Tiny means small. Are you surprised to think that why can't we see the moon and all those bright, tiny objects during daytime? At night time, you can see that shining objects in the sky. Can you see that during daytime? Do you know the reason? It is because the very bright light of the sun during daytime, I mean here, the very bright light of the sun does not allow us to see all these bright objects of the night sky. The sun, its rays of the light, it does not allow us to see those things which are at far away in the sky and which we could see during night time. The sun, the moon, and all those objects shining in the night sky are called celestial bodies. Children, you must be clear here. The sun, the moon, and all those objects which are shining in the night sky are called celestial bodies. Anybody can ask you, what are celestial bodies? Celestial bodies means heavenly bodies also, you can say. And to answer this question, what are celestial bodies? You have to answer the sun, the moon, and all those objects which are shining in the night sky are called celestial bodies. Some celestial bodies are very big and hot. Among those celestial bodies or heavenly bodies, some are very big and hot. They are made up of gases. Those are made up of gases. They have their own heat and light, which they emit in large amounts. They gives, that means that large amounts of heat and light. These celestial bodies are called stars. Okay, those celestial bodies which have their own heat and light, they are called stars. The sun is a star. Children, remember this one. The sun, it is a star. Do not get confused. If anybody asks you, is the sun a star? Yes, you have to answer. This is the nearest star to our earth. As it is the nearest star to our earth, during daytime, its rays of the sun, it does not allow us to see other celestial bodies in the sky. Countless twinkling stars in the night sky are similar to the sun. Countless which cannot be counted. That twinkling stars in the sky are same as to the sun, but we do not feel their heat or light. Their heat and light we cannot feel, and they look so tiny because they are very, very far from us, as they are luminous body. They are very, very far away from us, though they are very, very far away from us, which are emitting light. So we can see them from distant space also. Now let us see the next part of the chapter. You must have noticed that all objects look smaller when seen from a distance. You will see, you must have noticed that all objects look smaller when seen from a distance. If you are at a distance place, means at far place from there, you will see all objects, they are looking smaller. How small an aeroplane looks when it is flying at a great height. When an aeroplane it flies in the sky at a high level, there you can see the size of the aeroplane. It is very small. While watching the night sky, you may notice various patterns formed by different groups of stars. Children, at night time, while watching the sky, you may notice different patterns, different shapes formed by different groups of stars. These are called constellation. You just you have to learn by heart what are constellation. So these are called constellation, that different groups of stars which we can see in different patterns or different groups. Ursa Major or Big Bear is one such constellation. Ursa Major or Big Bear, it is one such constellation, one such group of stars. One of the most easily recognizable constellation is the Saptarishi. Among them, one of the constellation which we can recognize easily, that is called Saptarishi. Sapta means seven. Then Rishi means sages. It is a group of seven stars. The Saptarishi is a group of seven stars. Children, you can see these seven stars in the night sky. It is in the form of question mark. It comes like this, okay? It comes like this. Generally, to write a question mark, we used to mark it like this, is it not? So in this way, this question mark's gone. It is a group of 7 stars, figure 1.1, that forms a part of Ursa Major constellation. This figure 1.1 means about this figure. Ask someone elder in your family or neighborhood to show you more stars, planets, and constellations in the sky. Children, you can ask your elder, it may be your parents, your uncle, or your elder brother or sister. At night time, they will show you more stars and planets and constellation in the sky. They will explain you nicely. In ancient times, people used to determine directions during the night with the help of stars. In earlier days, people they used to identify direction or determine directions during the night with the help of stars. Different stars are there in the sky. With the help of those stars, they could determine the directions. The North Star indicates the north direction. See, this one is called North Star. Children, it has written North Star. It indicates north direction. The North Star indicates the north direction. It is also called a pole star. Okay, this North Star, it is called a pole star. It always remains in the same position in the sky. This pole star, children, it always remains in the same position in the sky. We can locate the position of the pole star with the help of the Saptarishi. So, with the help of this Saptarishi, we can locate the position of the pole star. Look at figure 1.1. You will notice that if an imaginary means which makes in imagine line is drawn joining the pointer stars and extended further, it will point to the pole star. This is here. This is the imaginary line. It goes and it indicates that pole star. Some celestial bodies do not have their own heat and light. See, among all those celestial bodies, some are there which do not have their own heat and light. They are lit by the light of the stars. They do not have their light, but they used to lit, give light by the light of the stars. Such bodies are called planets. Those bodies, those which have no light of their own, and they used to get from other celestial bodies, they are called planets. So this one also you must know what are planets. Okay, the word planet comes from the Greek word planetai. It is a Greek word, children, and it comes from the word planetae, which means wanderers. Wanderers means used to go around. Planetae means wanderers. The earth on which we live is a planet. Our earth, it is the planet where we are living. It get it gets all its heat and light from the sun, which is our nearest star. I already cleared you earlier, children. The sun is the nearest star to our earth, and our earth, it is getting heat and light from the sun. If we look at the earth from a great distance, say the moon, from the moon, if we look at our earth planet, it will appear to be shining just as the moon. From there, you'll see it is shining just as the moon shines. The moon that we see in the sky is a satellite. It is a natural satellite. The moon, which we can see in the sky, it is a satellite. Afterward, I will tell you, children, what is a satellite. You will find natural satellite, artificial satellite. This thing I will discuss you later on. It is a companion of our earth and moves around it. The moon, it is a companion of our earth. With our earth, always it is moving around it. Like our earth, there are 7 other planets. Do you know? Our earth is a planet, and there are 7 other planets also, and get heat and light from the sun, and those planets, they are also getting heat and light from the sun. Some of them have their moons too. Means some of the planet, they have their moons also. Children, here an interesting fact which you need to know. In the solar system, we have 8 planets, which we'll discuss here under. But before starting this, see here this interesting fact. Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus have rings. It can be asked in any competition also. Can you tell any 2 planets which have rings? Your answer will be from this, okay? Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus. So remember this one. Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus have rings around them. These are belts of small debris. These rings may be seen from the Earth with the help of powerful telescope. So it is a device, telescope. In our school we have. So powerful, if there is a powerful telescope, with the help of this, you can see this everything. Here, debris means pieces from something that have destroyed. This is what debris means here. So you must understand this one, keep it in your mind, and some points you see pole star, what is pole star, what are constellation, what are planets. These points, see these things, you have to learn by heart, children. Thank you all.